Good morning, everyone. If we haven't had a chance to meet, my name is Anna Valentine. I'm a student in the PhD program of Mind Body Medicine, and I am so honored to meet with you this morning and share in this beautiful practice of movement and stillness. Um, this is a practice, and more importantly, this is your practice. So I'm honored to be your guide, but if any time your body needs something different, feel free to honor that. This is an exploration of how you're feeling and what you're needing this morning. So we are just going to get started actually on our backs. I'm going to give you a couple of options. The first one is in a corpse pose. So that's going to be all the way down onto your back with your palms shining up towards the ceiling, maybe on your body, whatever you're feeling. The other option is a Supta Baddha Konasana. That's going to just energize your hips a little bit. Feel free to use pillows too. I highly recommend using props, asking for that support and using it. So for Supta Baddha Konasana, if you choose this option, you're just going to place the bottoms of your feet together, your legs splaying out to the sides. Maybe you choose to bring pillows underneath your legs right here. And then whenever you're ready, inhaling up, feeling a string connected to your spine, holding it nice and long, and slow exhale, start to roll down onto your back. If it's comfortable for you, go ahead and closing your eyes. We're going to take a few moments to just shift from our busy lives into our bodies and into this beautiful practice. Start by taking a deep cleansing breath through your nose. Feel the connection between your body and your mat or your blanket, wherever you find yourself this morning. Notice carefully each point that connects your body to where you are lying. Inhale in. On the exhale, begin to feel the heaviness of your body sinking. Start to notice your breath, feeling your belly rise and fall, feeling your chest expand and fall. Start to feel the lightness of the body as you bring awareness to your breath. Allow your muscles to soften and your body to sink even further into this position where you find yourself. Inhaling in, taking a moment to just scan your person, your body, starting at the very top, the crown of your head. Notice where your hair meets your scalp. If you're feeling any sensation. With your next inhale, bringing your awareness down the sides of your face. Swallowing a few times, releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth, allowing your jaw to hang heavy. Inhale in, feel that chest rise. On the exhale, bringing your attention down the tops of your shoulders, down through your biceps, checking in with your elbows, and out through your fingertips. Inhale in, bringing your attention to your chest and your belly. Maybe lengthening your breath, creating more space. Exhale down your hips. If you're in the Supta Baddha Konasana, just noticing how this pose impacts your muscles. Down through your knees, your calves, and out through your toes. Take one more inhale in. And on the exhale, maybe you bring your palms over your eyes as you flutter your eyes open. being very gentle as the light comes back into your vision. As you reorient back into the space this morning, take a moment to mentally prepare your body to move a little bit, to just be curious and compassionate as we move through this flow. On your next inhale in, if you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, you're just going to close your knees like a book, planting your feet on the mat. And if you're in corpse pose, you're going to bring the bottoms of your feet onto the mat, bending your knees. On the next inhale in, we're going to hug our right knee into our chest. Maybe you start to draw some circles with that knee. Release your left hand down. We're going to use our right hand and guide our right knee over to the side. Again, activating that right hip. Maybe you leave your left foot planted or you bring it down all the way, just depending on what you're needing. Breathe. Inhale, bringing your right knee back to center. We're going to shift hands. So using your left hand to grab onto that right knee, releasing your right. And on the next inhale, drawing your right knee all the way across your body for a supine twist. Maybe bringing your gaze towards the right side of your space. Maybe you roll your ankle. Inhale back to center and release your right leg down. Notice if it feels a little bit longer than your left leg. So to even out our body, inhale, draw your left knee into your chest, give it a nice hug. Releasing your right hand, using your left to draw your left knee out to the side, opening that hip. Inhale back to center. Switching hands here, using your right hand to grab onto that left knee, releasing your left hand down to the mat. Inhale as you draw your left knee all the way across your body for a supine twist. Again, maybe you shift your gaze over to the left side of the space this morning. Inhale back to center. And exhale, release your left foot down, bottom of your foot on the mat. Take a moment to just check in with your mind. Maybe it's wandering to what you have to do later. Maybe it's thinking about everything that you've learned and absorbed up until this point. Just gently redirect your mind back to your body, back to this space. From here, plant your right foot onto the mat. We're going to take our hands. We're going to gently lift our feet up off of the mat, using your hands to support the back of your quads here. With each breath, notice the blood flow as it's changing directions for this legs up the wall. Again, maybe you roll your ankles here. Maybe you notice some clicking. Notice how your breathing feels different with your legs up in front of you. Inhale, hug both of your knees into your chest here. We're going to generate a little bit of movement. So as carefully as you need, On the next inhale, we're going to gently start to rock forward and back, massaging your lower lumbar spine into the mat. We're going to generate enough momentum to come all the way up here. We'll swing our legs back behind us and we're going to come into an all-fours position here. So your knees directly underneath your hips, your wrist directly below your shoulders here. And those nice 90-degree angles. Starting with our wrist, shift your fingertips to either side of your mat here. Inhale, maybe you gently rock side to side, waking up those wrists. Maybe this is enough for you, or if you would like to take it a step further, point your fingertips back towards your knees. If you play with this, see how it feels. We'll gently rock forward and back. Again, breathing. Noticing our muscles firing as they turn on this morning. Finding some gratitude for the ability to move, for the ability for our bodies to support us through this VC. We'll bring our fingertips back to the front. The next inhale, lift your left hand out in front of you, fingertips wide. At the same time, inhale, we're going to start to lift our right knee and extend our right leg back behind us. Inhale, bring your knee to your elbow underneath your body. Exhale, re-extend for that bird dog. Exhale, release that down. Maybe shake it out, wag your tail. Deep breath in. Exhale. Next, inhale, reaching your right hand in front of you, really creating a lot of space between those fingertips. At the same time, inhaling, lifting your left leg back behind you, extending it straight. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your knee to your elbow underneath your body. Right, playing with a little bit of balance. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, release. Again, shake it out a little bit. Move through a few lion's breaths. So start to generate a circle with your torso here. Maybe moving your core in a way that you're not used to. Maybe switching directions. And we'll meet back in neutral. From here, drop your belly button down to the ground, look up to the sky, keep your collarbones nice and wide. Exhale, suck your belly button up towards your spine, find a nice C shape here for a cat. Inhale, belly down, look up to the sky. Exhale, spine up to the ceiling. Start to move through a few cat-cows at your own pace. Maybe you take it a little bit faster. Going to generate some warmth in your body. Maybe you're in a cold part of the world. Maybe take it nice and slow. We'll meet back in neutral. From here, spreading your knees about mat's width distance, shifting your hips back, walking your fingertips forward, bringing your forehead down to the mat for a child's pose. The next inhale, walking your fingertips over towards the right side of the space, placing your left hand on top of your right, creating a lot of space in that left rib cage, breathing into that space you're creating. One more breath here. Inhale back to center. Take a moment here. 2 breaths. The next inhale, drawing your fingertips over towards the left side of your space, taking your right hand and just placing it on top of your left. Again, creating space in that right rib cage, breathing into that space. Feeling the energy move through your body as you move through these asanas. Back to center. From here, we're going to come back up to our all fours position, but we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to come all the way down onto our bellies. So slowly but surely make your way onto your belly. Reaching your hands out in front of you, pointing your toes towards the back of the space. Again, maybe bringing your right or your left cheek down to the mat. Maybe use a pillow here if that's comfortable for you. Finding a nice long full body stretch. And on the next inhale, we're going to lift our feet as well as our hands about an inch off the mat. So take a deep breath in. Use your back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Right. Stretch our quads just a little bit here if that's available to you. If not, maybe you just stay here on your belly. On the next inhale, kicking your right leg back towards your bum. Maybe you stay right here, that's enough for you. Or you have the option to take your right hand, wrap it around the outside of your right foot. Maybe you're resting your head onto your left arm. Exhale, release that hand. Come back to your belly. On the next inhale, just drawing your right knee out to the side at a 90-degree angle. Again, maybe resting that head on that arm if that's comfortable for you. If you'd like to take this one step further, maybe you just come up onto your forearms, just placing a little bit more weight onto that hip. You take a moment to just notice something in your space that brings you joy on a daily basis. For me, it's a painting on my wall that a friend of mine drew. Yellow and blue, a lot of metallic colors. And take a moment to just find some gratitude for your space. With that, if you're on your forearms, coming back down onto your chest, releasing your right leg behind you. On the next inhale, kicking your left foot back towards your bum. Again, maybe stay right here. Or you have the option to take your left hand, wrap it around the outside of your left foot. Maybe gently resting your head onto your right arm. Getting that full body stretch. And then the last pose of this belly sequence, we're just going to draw our left knee out to the side. Again, finding that 90-degree angle with your knee. Staying right here, or if it's available, maybe you come up onto your forearms here. Remembering to breathe. Noticing what parts of your body are connected to the mat. Maybe you start to shift your weight just a little bit. For me, a lot of my weight's in my elbows. So I'm just going to rest my forearms onto the mat. Again, just playing with the distribution of your weight and of your body. And just noticing what you experience. Making any adjustments. One more breath. And exhale, release that left leg back behind you. If you're on your forearms, we're actually going to stay right here. Take a moment here. If you're not on your forearms, maybe you come up to your forearms for a Sphinx pose. Planting the tops of your feet firmly into the mat. Inhale in. From here, we're going to bring our hands to the sides of our chest. So we're still engaging that lower back. And on the next inhale, you're going to lift up all the way, pressing into the tops of your feet for upward facing dog. If this is too intense, maybe you stay on your belly, keeping your hands right here. Inhale, lifting up. Tuck your toes. Shift your hips up to the sky. Draw your chest back towards the tops of your quads. Spread your fingertips wide for our first downward facing dog. Maybe you rock your calves side to side. Again, playing with the weight of your body. Taking any breaks as needed. Maybe you come into a child's pose. But if you're with me in this downward facing dog, we're going to tiptoe our feet up to meet our hands at the top or middle of your mat, wherever you find yourself. Keep your knees bent as much as possible, forward fold. Maybe you bring your hands underneath your feet here. Another option is to take your hands and grab onto your elbows, gently rocking side to side. Place your hands on the front of your calves. Straighten your back, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to shift our hips back like we're seated into a chair. Rising your arms, bringing them to frame your ears, chair pose. And exhale, stand all the way up, bringing your hands up above your head, finding a prayer, finding a nice back bend here. Exhale, waterfall back over your legs, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as needed, placing your hands, planting them on the mat, walking your left foot back to a plank position, followed by your right, lowering all the way down. Taking a breath, planting the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift halfway for a baby cobra, or maybe extend all the way for that upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, shift your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. We're going to work through one round of our flow today. This will be the most active part of our time together. But again, honor your body and your needs. Maybe you use the next few minutes to simply rest and breathe. But if you're following along with me, inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Bend that knee. Draw circles with your right hip. Re-extend that right leg behind you. Exhale, walk your right foot through in between your hands for a runner's lunge. Release your left knee down, untuck your left toe. Inhale, reach both hands high to the sky for a crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands back down to frame your right foot. Tuck your left toe. Lift your left knee. Plant your left foot back behind you at a 45-degree angle. Stand up all the way for our warrior two. Bending into that right knee. Breathing. From here, maybe you interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders forward, melt them back. Inhale, lift, exhale. Fall on the inside of your right leg for a humble warrior, maybe kissing that right shoulder to that right knee. Inhale, stand back up, come back into that warrior two. From here, playing with a little bit of balance, we're going to shift all of our weight into our right foot, bringing your hands down to frame that right foot, and then lifting up, extending your left foot behind you for a standing split. Inhale, release your left foot down, right next to your right. Exhale. Inhale, sit back into that chair, lift your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your left foot back to a plank, followed by your right, lowering all the way onto our belly for a rest. Inhale the baby cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. Notice how this position maybe feels a little bit different than when we first started. Your muscles should be warm and lubricated. Maybe you're breathing a little bit deeper. Feel free to grab some water, grab a towel, whatever you're needing. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Bend that knee, open that hip, draw circles with that left knee. Re-extend that left leg. Exhale, walk that left foot through in between your hands, again for that runner's lunge. Release your right knee and tuck your right toe. Inhale, lift up, swing your arms out and up above your head for a crescent lunge. Release your hands down to frame that left foot. Tuck your right toe, lift your right knee. Plant that back foot at a 45-degree angle, leading with your right fingertips. Come all the way up to a standing position for our warrior two. Noticing if one side feels a little bit easier than the other. Interlacing your hands behind your back, opening your chest, looking up to the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Maybe resting your left shoulder onto that leg for humble warrior. Maybe your hamstrings speaking to you in this position. Inhale, stand all the way back up into that warrior two. We're almost done. And then we're going to put all of our weight into that left foot, really planting through all four corners of that left foot to give us a nice foundation. And whenever you're ready, starting to lean forward, putting your weight into that left foot and lifting your right leg up off the mat for your half split. Exhale, bring your right foot down, right next to your left. You should feel a little bit more even. Inhale, sit back into that chair. Lift your arms up to frame your head. Inhale, stand all the way up. Shake it out a little bit. I'm just going to adjust my camera a little bit. You should be in a standing position. Shake it out. Move in any way that your body's asking for. I'm going to play with a little bit of balance this morning. Feel free to go at your own pace to explore your practice. We're going to start by planting our left foot into the mat. Again, planting through all four corners. And when you're ready, we're going to start to draw our right knee up to a 90-degree angle. Maybe this is as far as you go. Maybe you find something on the wall in front of you to just keep your focus and keep your gaze, also known as a drishti. Find your drishti. Maybe bring your hands to your hips. And if you'd like to take it a step further, we're just going to place the bottom of our right foot onto our calf, either on our calf or up here on our quad, just not on this knee joint. If you wobble, that's completely normal. Maybe you bring your hands to a prayer. And if you like, maybe extend your arms up, just like this in a Y, to find your tree. Stand nice and proud. And exhale, release, shake it out. Give yourself credit for trying, for showing up, for playing. This can be fun. In the next inhale, we're just going to shift sides. So planting that right foot. Whenever you're ready, starting to draw that left knee up, that 90-degree angle. Again, maybe staying right here. If you like, maybe bringing the bottom of your left foot onto your calf or up here on your quad, your inner thigh, just not on your knee. Maybe you bring your hands to a prayer and extend that tree. Deep breath in. Giving yourself the gift of movement, of practice, of connection with others. Setting yourself up for a wonderful day of learning and opportunity. And shake it out. We're just going to do one more balancing pose this morning, just to give you some opportunity for creativity. And we've already warmed up our quads nice today. So we are going to move into what's called Lord of the Dancer. Again, there are layers to this, so maybe you just take the first step today. And I'm going to shift to my side just to show you. On your inhale, plant to that left foot. Draw your right foot back towards your bum. And similar to what we did earlier, grab on the inside of that right foot. Yeah, maybe this is as far as you go. That's completely okay. But if you're feeling solid in this, maybe you start to bend your left knee, lean forward, pressing your foot into your hand, reaching your left hand up. Exhale, release, shake it out. We'll do the same thing on our other leg. Notice how you're feeling. Are you frustrated? Are you having fun? I'm going to turn to the side here. Plant into your right foot. Whenever you're ready, kick your left foot back towards your bum. Take your hand on the inside of that left foot. Again, maybe this is where you stay. If you like, maybe you start to press your foot into your hand. Lean forward, bend that right knee ever so slightly. Again, maybe one side's easier than the other. Rolling around, find your drishti. Or dancer's pose. And shake it out. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to find ourselves on our hands and knees. We're going to start to cool things down a little bit. We just have a few minutes left. So we will meet in our plank position. Inhale, bring your right knee in, place it directly behind your right wrist. Lower your left knee for pigeon or half pigeon. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you come down onto your forearms. Take a moment to just slow down your body. Deepen your breath. Recentering. Take as much time as you need here. But if you're following me, maybe bring your hands to peel yourself up off the mat. Deep breath in, tucking that left toe, lifting that left knee, bringing your right foot back to meet your left. And then inhaling, drawing your left knee forward, placing it behind your left wrist, releasing your right knee, untucking that right toe. Again, staying right here. Or maybe you draw down to your forearms. Your heart rate should slow down just a bit. Your hands come up if you're not already there. Press into both hands. Tuck your right toe, lift your right knee, bring your left foot back to meet the right. And from here, shifting up one last time into your downward facing dog, walking your feet up to meet your hands at the top of the mat for one last forward fold. And then similar to how we came into our flow this morning, Ever so slowly, you're going to bend into your knees, bringing your hips down, coming onto your toes, grabbing onto both legs here, and this is going to be kind of fun. We're going to roll back onto our backs. We're going to make ourselves all the way down onto our backs here. Again, your knees are hugged in. From here, releasing our hug. Bringing our hands to the outsides of our feet here. And then bringing our feet up to the sky for a happy baby. Maybe you rock side to side. Again, massaging that lower lumbar spine. Straighten your legs for one more, legs up the wall. Release your legs down. Taking a moment here to just check in with anything that we did not spend enough time on today or anything that your body's asking for. This is Yogi's choice. So feel free to explore your body with curiosity and compassion. Whenever you're ready, we'll meet all the way onto our backs. Similar to how we entered the class today. Maybe you choose that Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe you are fully in corpse pose with your palm shining up as a sign of receiving, or grounded to the floor as a sign of grounding. Take some deep breaths, and for the next moment, just breathe. Take as much time as you need in this Shavasana. It has been an honor and a pleasure to meet with you this morning. I hope to see you tomorrow for yoga. And as always, the teacher in me honors and acknowledges and appreciates the teacher within all of you. Namaste.